Okay, so I accidentally grabbed the pigs from the quest. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab this as well. Now every soldier in the 95th Rifles will have a third spare pair of boots. Don't you think 3 spare pairs of boots is excessive? Clearly the words of a man who has never been without boots. The Imperial Army is famed for its boots. Alright, let's see. Box lunches? Tried asking Ganta's raiders to share their food with our troops, but they got really hostile about the whole thing. Some guys got shot. Indeed, and as you know, an army marches on its belly. We'll need MREs to keep the boys well fed. Stomach, Floyd. In the service we say stomach. They ain't perfect, but they beat the MREs I came up on. Okay. Groupers spotted, sir, and they look hungry. Okay, so let's grab oh, wrong thing. Pickled boar feet, I believe, is the thing that I'm supposed to get. Oh, and this is done, so I can garrison all the troops, or spend 10 minutes putting troops into the garrison. Yeah. Sure takes a while to put these guys in. Couldn't have done it better myself, Captain. Not that I would ever overstep my bounds like that, sir. If you wanted to brush up any more on the command readiness manual, I have some flashcards in my bunk. Alright. So now that we got those, I think the goal here is to now go fight the fish. There's so many encounters. Alright, so I gotta keep the boat alive, which should be pretty easy to do, like so, right? Until, of course, they do a lot of damage. Jeez. How do you do so much damage, game? I need my own fish, obviously. Because that would solve this slight issue I'm having of enemy fish doing insane damage. Perhaps. Nice. And with the cannons and the other cannons, that should hopefully deal with that. 2 teeth. I guess fish battles give lots of teeth, huh? Yeah, we'll just fight him like so. Should be a pretty easy battle this time. Monster groupers. Oh, they are in fact monstrous. That's true. Oh. Wait, we don't have to kill some of them. That's nice. That's really nice. Alright, Chief, enjoy your boars. I hope this shows you that we could be pretty cool. We had to fight off a bunch of hostile groupers to get here. Boga Tang Gu Fen Lo. Yeah, that's probably true. Alright everyone, let's get out of here. Completed my good deed for the day. Alright. Presence has been requested. Message from Captain Pike, sir. Oh, give it to me, Perkins. He wants to see us, well, me specifically. But I like to travel in groups, so you're coming too. Yes, sir. Alright, let's go get the, Alright, Pike, we're here. What was so important that I had to rush down here before finishing my McCrane project? We're more alike than you may realize, Lieutenant. I've committed some truly horrible acts in my lifetime. But the time has come to start making amends. With your help, we can still set things right. Kinda heavy there, Pike. I usually don't become that introspective until after a drink or two. Fine, I'll get to the point. We need to find the reef bandits a home. As a former sovereign, I feel responsible for their plight. The sovereign drove them from their land and burned their homes. I need to help them. I must. Alright, but is this going to take long? Probably is. Alright, Beachcombers. Let's see. Zoe, we are bored. Will you take us to the beach? We want to search for buried treasure. I ain't sure how much buried treasure there is out there, but you could check. But we can check. Let me get a couple things together for you. So we need a little lifeguard tower and metal detectors. Perkins, why are we out in the middle of the ocean? This is one of the possible spots Pike mentioned for the reef bandits' new home. There's a chance this island is already inhabited, but we won't know for sure until we get there. I'm sure it'll be that easy. Okay, yeah. You sure it'll be easy? Oh look, reef bandits. And they don't look friendly. Well, if they're friendly, or unfriendly, then we know what to do. What we do is we get the boats lined up in a pattern. Yeah, like this. This is a good pattern. That's a good pattern. And that's not such a good attack there, but hopefully we'll get somewhere. I should use the triple shot, the other attack. Yeah, that should do the trick. Won't kill the fish completely, but it will come pretty close. The fish is probably the worst opponent that we have out here, as far as things go. Although it might not be the case. As the torpedo guy is also quite a big enemy. I can't believe I'm doing 2 of these in one day. I mean, I guess my hand was semi-forced based upon accidentally collecting the stuff for the quest. But here I am, wrapped up in even more stuff. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Fight. Take out the power boats, because those things are pretty bad. That should take him out, right? Yeah, that takes him out. That's good. That's good to see. Just fire these guys. Fire that at these guys. Take out the last guy with the dual cannon boat instead of the triple cannon boat. There we go. That's pretty good. Skulls and teeth, though, not all that useful, I'll be honest. It's not like I have any use for either of those. I mean, I do need to get to... You need to train the fish, so maybe I could... Maybe somewhere along the way I'll run into a use for the teeth. And the skulls, I think, have some use somewhere. I mean, they've got to have a use, right? It's not like they're something that you just see for raiders or whatever. Oh wait! I think I remember. These reef bandit guys. You can train some of their ships, and I think they use teeth and/or skulls to train their ships, which is pretty good. Which means it's good to have teeth and/or skulls, even if it's not really the way of things. That guy is doing a lot of damage to that specific boat. Since he's doing so much damage to that boat, that might be an issue. Go. Victory. That wasn't so bad, was it, Perkins? But sir, we had to fight a bunch of angry reef bandits. We barely escaped with our hulls intact. It was just a friendly skirmish. We should thank him for keeping us on our toes. Thanks for shooting at us. Okay, door number 2. We should be arriving at those coordinates soon, Pike. Say you surveyed this island before? Not surveyed, no. My men briefly glanced at it the last time they went this way. It was empty then. When was that exactly? Roughly 2 years ago, perhaps a bit longer. The familiar shape of sovereign ships on the horizon. Yeah. So that island is also off limits. Fall of Gauntus, box lunches, invasion. I'm gonna go back to base. Collect the gold. The gold is something to consider. Let's see here. Tank killer, about halfway to rank 4. And once it hits rank 4, I think that's when what's it called? Is it this place? It should be this place. Once it hits rank 4, that's when we can go in here and fight this thing. This thing is pretty, let's see, defense, base, crushing. So it's got a decent bit of damage and stuff. I think, let's see, can a tank killer on the back row hit this guy? He cannot. So we'll have to take out this rock in order to bring him up, I think. Yeah. Let's just retreat from there. Because retreating is a valid strategy. And valid strategies are pretty good to have. I don't know. Just talking to myself at this point. Just gonna swap over